The Earthshot Prize, as you said, has been 2 years in the making. We very much felt that an optimistic prize to try and turn the narrative around the pessimism and the negativity around the climate was the best way forwards to trying to find some solutions. So the Earthshot Prize itself is really a way of elevating people's voices and solutions that may be out there that we've never heard of or haven't had the chance to scale up. So it's really the most prestigious global environmental prize you can imagine. And it is truly global. We've got a prize council that spans the entire globe. And we've got scientific experts and panels and people who are going to filter through a number of these solutions to try and really tackle some of Earth's greatest environmental challenges. I think with all things in life, if you are willing to make a difference, you have to put yourself out there and you have to commit yourself and be determined and maybe go places that you might feel uncomfortable, other people might find uncomfortable. But really for me, the prize is about bringing people together. You know, it's a team prize. And if we can really harness everyone's ability to come together and tackle the Earth's biggest environmental problems, then I think the prize is the right way of doing it, because you're rewarding, you're incentivizing and you're encouraging. My grandfather was a bit of a trailblazer a long time ago and did a lot with the WWF in nature long before it was sort of fashionable or noticeable to do it. My father obviously been speaking about climate change for many, many years. And so I sort of feel there's a bit of a family history to sort of inherit in terms of the environment. But I think each generation passes on something crucial to the next one to follow on. And I feel that really for me to avoid getting into and helping the environment is a real mistake. And this is me kind of putting my stamp on what I can do in my position to really galvanise and increase the interest and tackle some of these issues to really drive a decade of change to repair the planet. To be perfectly honest, I'm struggling to keep the optimism levels going with my own children. And that's really kind of like an understanding moment where you kind of look at yourself and go, am I doing enough on this? Are we really at this stage in life where I can't be hugely optimistic and pleased that my children are getting so into nature? Because you kind of worry and dread that they're soon going to realise that we're in a very, very dangerous and difficult time in the environment. And that, as a parent, you feel like you're letting them down immediately. So having watched so many David Attenborough documentaries recently with my children, they absolutely love them. But the most recent one, the extinction one, actually George and I had to turn it off. We got so sad about it halfway through. And he said to me, I don't want to watch this anymore. Why has it come to this? And he's 7 years old and he's asking me these questions already. He really feels it. And I think every 7-year-old out there can relate to that. So I really feel, from an emotional point of view as well, I think every parent, everyone wants to do the best for their children. And I think we have to have a decade of change, a decade of repairing the planet so that we can hand it on to the next generation and future generations and sustain the prosperity for their lives too.